Homestead Fred, Homestead Fred, it's your friendly neighbor, Farmer Fred. Hey guys, Farmer Fred here, and we're doing part 2 of our chicken coop video. So to show you where we are, we got our first door frame up, and how we did that, I'll show you right here. I moved the chicken coop over to a different spot. So how we actually did that is we just aligned it up right down here, and we just counted. So that's the middle right there. This is the middle. So we have one spot here, one square here, one other square, and another square. So it's a total of 4. And what we're doing is that we're actually gonna go ahead and line it up right there. And what I did was I just took a little pencil, and just made a line right there. And once I had the line, I took it out and I took it over to our saw, and I cut along that line. And I didn't do it rounded, just because it's not really necessary. And I cut 4 of them, and with that same one. So I took that 2x4, made the line on it, and then cut it, and then I laid that over the other 2x4s and cut 3 more just like it. And here they are. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I did was I basically just aligned it there. You see I still have the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I lined it there. And then what I did was I actually leveled the board out right here. So I just took that leveler, put it side by side there to make sure that I had a level board. And the extra pieces that I had cut off from the 2x4, once I cut it, this is actually the remainder. So that's what's left, and I used that to go ahead and stabilize the door frame. And I just put a 3-inch screw right down there, and then right over here I put 2 more 3-inch screws. And then on the back side, what we did was I took a 2x4 and put it right at the bottom, so to make sure that this board right here is level with this board right here. So this one isn't going past that board, so that's why I put that there. I will be removing it later on, but the whole purpose is just so they're both on the same floor. And then I just put 2 3-inch screws right there, and as you can see I have the stabilizer right there. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to take our galvanized hanger straps, the same ones that I used to strap this down, and put it up top here to hold the top of the frame. So we're going to take the galvanized hanger straps, strap them over, and screw them in to hold them. So the next thing that I'm going to do here is same way I set up this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I already have my frame cut out, so I'm going to screw it on to the other side. So see you soon. All right, so we got both doors up. Let me show you what I got going on over here. So I put this door frame up same way I did the one on that side. The only difference here is since we're not going to actually put a door here, we just put one piece of wood going across just to give it a little bit more of stability. And the way we did it is we took our leveler and our measuring tool, our measuring tape, and we just measured exactly, what we needed there. And then I took the leveler that we had there and basically just floated it over it just to make sure that we were putting the 2x4 level in the middle, because you don't want one like going sideways, So we put that in here, and then we just put a 3-inch screw on this side. We also put one at the bottom, crossing over here and here, and we did the same thing on this side and on the bottom for some more stability. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the top of our frames are secure. And how we're going to do that, like I said, we're going to use our galvanized hanger straps. And what I did with these is that I just made sure to cut them a little bit longer. Like I said, we're still going in through the small holes, and I made sure just to have about 6 of them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what I did was I put it up against the 2x4 and I just bended it. And I'm gonna show you what I got here. So I already have most of them made. I just didn't bend the last one so you guys could see it. I just bended it, and I did it to the length of this right here. And we're gonna go ahead and put them just like that on each side. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to go ahead and hold them. All right. Okay guys, so I actually wanted to show you how I have this up here. So I just took those straps and I made sure that I had the big hole lined up with the wire here from the cattle fencing, and just put a 1-inch screw right there, a 1-inch screw right there, and then I put one on this side and one on the other side. So just wanted to go ahead and show you how I have these there. And as you can see, like, I'm pushing this stuff, guys. Like, I'm trying to shake this, and it's holding. So, you know, if I'm not moving it, these little birds ain't moving it. So that's how we got it going right now. And to be honest, I think it's pretty good. I don't think we have to do 2 of them on each one. I think 1 is fine, because we do actually have a lot of support here with these little things holding it, the frame at the bottom, and that's basically good just to hold it together. So at the moment, I'm probably going to leave it like that, just with 1 strap. But if I do run into any trouble in the future, then I might do 2. But at the moment, honestly, I think it's really good. I mean, we got 4 1-inch screws holding that thing down. So I honestly don't see it moving anywhere. Like, these chickens are not moving that, you know? So I think that's fine. It also helps you conserve some material. But like I said, in the future, if I do run into any issues, you know, maybe I will go ahead and put an extra strap on there. But we just did it on this side, so now we're actually going to do the same on that side to make sure that we're good there. See you soon. All right, guys, so we got the last one in. Boom, boom. So we got them all set up. So now, at this point, guys, check this out. Look at this. I'm trying to shake it. It ain't moving, baby. Farmer Fred here. Farmer Fred here. It's looking good, guys. It's looking really good. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and take our chicken wire and we're gonna wrap it over it. All right, we're gonna wrap this whole thing, and we're also gonna be wrapping, like, you know, the sides here, this side and that side. So I've never worked with chicken wire before. Like I said, guys, this is my first build. I've never built anything like this by myself before. So like I said, if I can do it, you guys could definitely do it. It's not that difficult. So, you know, let's go ahead and get our chicken wire. I've never worked with this type of material before, but let's see how it goes. So I wanted to show you what the chicken wire looks like, just in case there's people out there that don't know what chicken wire is. This is basically it. It's really thin. It's nothing like extremely sturdy. It's really just to stop like larger predators from getting in. And what I'm gonna do is, I believe these cattle fences, the length of them, I believe is around 16 feet. But because I'm not 100% sure, I'm actually gonna cut it around, like, I want an extra foot on each side, so that should be around 18 feet, just in case. And if there is any leftover hanging, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it just lay out this way. So the excess, after it rolls down here, anything that's left over, I'm gonna let it just roll out right here on the floor. And the reason why is because there are predators that will go ahead and dig under, and I know that was a concern for some people that watch my videos. So hey, Dad, I hope you like my chicken coop, and I hope you like my ideas, because I know you were wondering about the door. So hope I'm doing a good job. So the point is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the chicken wire, we're gonna wrap it around, and anything that's left over, we're gonna let it hang out a little bit. And what we're gonna do is eventually we're gonna go ahead and get some like stones, like some bricks or cinder blocks or something, and we're just gonna lay it around it, over the chicken wire. So that's gonna go ahead and, you know, help stop predators from trying to dig right under, because there's gonna be some stones and stuff on the side, so they don't get close enough to start digging under. So that's the general idea. Just wanted to show you what the chicken wire looks like, and I'm gonna cut it around 18 feet. I'm gonna measure it with my measuring tape, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like once I put the first one on. Okay, so we got our first chicken wire hanging over this. As you can see here, it's kind of thin. We just wrapped it over, and like I said, we are gonna have some hangovers, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use our feet to go ahead and flatten it down there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go and get our zip ties, and it should be fine for these, because what we're gonna do is we're just take in each end, so the end of the chicken wire and the end of this, and we're literally gonna go ahead, well, I'm literally, but we're gonna go ahead and just take like 2 zip ties, one here, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and do it all the way around. So it's gonna take some time, but I'm probably gonna put about 2 zip ties per square. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like once it's done. All right guys, so we went ahead and put all of our zip ties in. So literally we did 2 for everyone, going all the way down, up and around. That's my mom. And we got it pretty secure. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull it over. Right over here, you see how there's like a little bit left, which is fine because this thin wire does stretch. So we're gonna actually just pull that over and then zip tie it so it's nice and tight, because these things are the same size as this, but it needs to be stretched out a little bit to be nice and tight. So we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so we got it all strapped up here with all the zip ties. So we did all around over here, we stretched it over, and we finally got it to a line on this side. It was pretty easy, guys. I just put on some gloves and just pulled it to stretch it out. So what I actually started doing was I actually was just putting 1 on each one instead of the 2. And the reason why is because we got the chicken wire on this side, and then we're gonna put chicken wire here. So then when we put the chicken wire here, instead of having 4 straps, we're gonna go ahead and save a couple straps and do 1 strap here. And then when we put the other one on, we're gonna wrap it around both of them. Okay, so it's still gonna be 2 for each one, but we're not going to do 2 for this one and 2 for that one. That would be 4. So we just want to use 2 because we have enough already as it is. So 1 strap just to hold it down in place. And another thing I did was, if you pull it over right on the ends here, if you actually pull over the chicken wire and have it, you know, hook in right between there, it holds it very well. So that's what I was doing too throughout the whole thing. I just went up and pulled it over so it holds well there, and then I had the zip ties. Another thing that I did was right in the middle, right here. So what I did was I just took zip ties and put it on like every other. So for every 2, see, I got one right here and then another one right here. And so I did that basically going all the way across, so that way it's not only tight on the ends but tight in the middle and tight on that end. So we're gonna do the same thing. I got the first one down, so we got 2 more to go, and we're gonna do the same thing just like that. And like I said, right down here, I put the zip ties right down there. And we're gonna leave this overhang here, and then we're gonna go over it and clamp these down with our galvanized hanger straps. We're gonna go ahead and screw those in, most likely probably right up here, just to get some better grip, like holding it down. And then later on in the future, when I get some stones, I'll lay it over the chicken wire right there. So that's the plan right now. It's coming out really good, guys. So I'm actually really proud of how it's coming out. So I hope you guys like the idea. It's coming out pretty strong, and that's what it's looked like. And we're gonna put the next one on. Okay, so this is how it's looking, guys. So we got it all wrapped up with the chicken wire, and it took a good amount of time, to be honest. It's got a bunch of zip ties. So what I did was I put them on each end, as you see here. I did like 1 or 2 for each one, just to like really hold it down. Another thing I did was on the ends, I just took the chicken wire and looped it over the cattle prong, so that way, you know, it's really holding on there. And then I also continue putting the zip ties in the middle, so it's not just like wavy all around. So basically it could be as close as possible to it. And I did a little overlapping right here, which was good. So it's coming out pretty good, guys. First chicken coop. And these are the pieces that I'm actually going to use for the door frame. Well, we have the door frame for the door itself, I should say. But it's coming out pretty good. We still have the bit of chicken wire on the sides here. And we're going to go ahead and set it up with the hanger straps to clamp it down over there. But we're going to actually do that in the part 3 video. So this is actually the end of the part 2 video. So thank you guys for watching. It's coming out pretty good. If you have any questions, feel free to leave some comments down there, and I appreciate all of you for watching and for supporting the channel. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy.